Psychological analysis in sport is all about looking at how people's minds can affect how well they perform. It studies things like motivation or confidence or stress. These are things that are really important because even if someone is fit and skilled, if they are nervous or not confident, they might make mistakes in the game or training. Knowing the mental side helps coaches or teachers plan better and make sure the athletes can perform at their best when it really matters. There are a few areas of psychology that I usually look at with motivation is about what makes someone want to train or compete at the highest level, like a reward or wanting to get better. Confidence and self-belief shows if a player thinks they can do well and reach the top, which can change how they act on the pitch or court. Focus and concentration shows how well someone can pay attention and stick to the task during a match. Stress and arousal tells us if someone performs better under pressure or when they are more relaxed. Looking at all these areas together is also really important because it's not just, if you just look at one, it doesn't give you the full picture of the person. To analyse these areas, different methods are used. Questionnaires and surveys are the most common methods where players answer questions about how they feel or think. Interviews and self-report scales can give more detail. Observation is also useful, like seeing how nervous or distracted someone can be when they're playing. Some sports also use the software to track the mood or stress. For example, a coach might notice a player get tense before big games and use this info to help them relax. These methods give a better idea of how the mental side can affect their performance, because if it's poor, then they're not going to put in the best performance that they can. Validity and reliability are really important to psychological analysis because validity means the test actually measures what it's meant to measure, like a confidence survey. Should they actually show confidence and not something else? Reliability means if you do the test again, the results will be very similar. And some methods like self-reporting can be effective if players aren't honest or answer differently depending on what mood they are in. And assessing psychology is easy with the questionnaires or observation, but interviewing or mental profiling can take longer and need someone who is trained. Cost and accessibility also vary because paper surveys can be very cheap, but software and profiling tests can be very expensive and harder to get if you're a school or a small club. But overall, psychological analysis is really useful because if it gets done carefully, then it is very useful information.